Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakeman Game, and it's me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Cienie. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Thanks for telling Raymond. I'm sorry about your brother. I hope you'll find him. The hyena looks up and sighs deeply. I'm not mad at you, Raymond, but I wish that we had known about this before getting there. Sorry, I just thought it'd be easier if you didn't have to worry about it. But I realize you guys have every right to know what I was investigating, especially since I got you involved. Ha, no worries. We're always here to help our young detective. I nod, not quite feeling relieved, especially with Elias still wearing that grumpy expression. I'll have to make it up to him properly sometime. With this topic out of the way, though, my thoughts return to what we saw. I have no idea how to handle the wolf situation, and Marcus will be livid if he finds out I went to Clomino. But I can't keep it hidden. The investigation is more important than our petty fights. If he benches me for this, well, it's not like I ever do what he asked me to anyway. Thank you, Elias. David. Raymond's voice pulls me away from my thoughts as the car stops in front of the familiar motel. I wonder if Jacob's still awake, or still in his room for that matter. Hey, no problem. Oh, and the fishing trip, are you up for it? Yes, I'd love that. Tom, thank you too for helping me. With a relaxed smile, Raymond hops out of the car. Sorry, give me a sec. Having stepped out of the car, I run towards Raymond, and who's about to enter the hotel's entrance. Oh? The next words are harder to say than expected. Look, I'm sorry, I really fucked up. Huh? For what? No need to say that, La. I'm glad we went there. Wait, really? Yeah. I see. And Marcus. What about him? Will you tell him about Clomino? I don't know. Well, he's the detective here, not me, so I guess I'll need to tell him what happened. Okay. Raymond senses my hesitation. There's the fact that his hands are tied, doing things within the law, you know, while I'm not. I see. Anyway, it's getting late. I'll let you get some rest. Ha! You also, Law. Good night, Tom. Good night, Raymond. I head back to the car. Damn, what a day. So, what's the plan now? I'm want to grab a beer? What do you mean? You're gonna drive Tom back home and then me... Boring! How about a sleepover? David looks at me in the rearview mirror, wiggling his eyebrows. To be honest, I don't really feel like going home. Let's go! Elias just shakes his head. Huh. Great! Let's grab some drinks at the store and you can spend the night at my place. I'm too tired to argue, and to be honest, with how Dad is, I'd rather just hang out with David. How about you, bro? You know what? Maybe I should tag along. Who knows what you two will be up to next? What are you, my chaperone? Just drive. Zapka's gonna close in 30 minutes if you don't hurry. David grabs the microwave popcorn and bottles of soda we just bought and dashes to the front entrance. Meanwhile, Elias and I help carry a few six-packs as we walk across the courtyard. Come on! While you're slowly crawling in here, I'm gonna go change. We're coming! Elias and I exchange glances. With everything that happened tonight, we're both tired, yet David is brimming with energy. It's been years since I last set foot in David's house. The place looks bigger than I remembered. I follow Elias inside. David heads towards the kitchen while I linger in the hallway. The three of us used to play around here a lot. When we were kids, David and I always pretended that this was a big castle, our base of operations before heading out into the world for adventure. Mr. Rozak always yelled at us not to run around the house. Back then, I thought he was such a grumpy man. But it was probably hard to focus on writing books with kids running amok in your house. I'm prepared for some snacks for our boys' night. Elias moves past me, heading towards the living room and throwing his jacket and hat on the sofa. While he gets comfortable on the couch, I give the room a quick glance. It's surprising how little has changed about this place. Photos. Tom, you alright? Oh, I'm fine, just taking a trip down memory lane. Love that fireplace. Yeah, me too, I guess. Judging from the way he says it, Elias is clearly not too happy to be back here. I want to cheer him up, but I'm not even sure what to say. What you did was stupid, you know. You gotta be more specific. I did a lot of stupid things today. I'm talking about Clomino. He fidgets in his seat, drumming his fingers against his knees. Hey, I've already apologized. I know, we're cool, but you can't blame me for still feeling a little annoyed. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was a lot of things happening at once. Maybe I wasn't thinking clearly. I was angry at Marcus and my dad. What did they do? Lying and hiding things about me from my mom? About my mom from me? Sounds like something to be angry about, but you should have at least told us what you were up to. Yeah, you're right. Again, I'm sorry. It's just that we could have at least prepared better, or, I don't know, picked a different day and just gone early in the morning. I can't argue with him there. I should have prepared before going there. Although, we wouldn't have stumbled upon the wolf and his men there if I didn't rush it. And that just can't be a coincidence, can it? It's pointless thinking about what ifs now. Besides, dude, you've got two fathers wanting what's best for you. Of course it's going to be frustrating. That teasing smirk on his face. I can't help but groan. Bad jokes definitely run in the family. I lightly jab at his shoulder. I'm not sure about my dad, but Marcus does care a lot. Sometimes too much. He can be real overbearing. Maybe he has a reason. You can be a handful, Kitty, as demonstrated today. Ha ha. Maybe just tonight, I'd like to forget about all my problems and have fun with my two best friends. Well, one of my best friends. The other one I'm still... So, we gonna play some games, or y'all wanna watch a movie? David pops into the room with 3 bags of fresh popcorn. Eat up! Sure it's not poisoned? Yeah, it could be. He'd trap us in his basement so we can never leave. Why would I even want to trap my bro? Wait a second. David chuckles, wiggling his eyebrows as he heads back towards the hallway. I prepared the basement for Tom. Fuck off. Grinning, David disappears around the corner. After a moment, he comes back with a box full of sweets. So, here are some... What the fuck are these? Dean Kellen. Dean Kellen's a German chocolate light snack in the form of cookie. That sounds pretty good. Molms, a German chewy... Molm, a German chewy fruit-flavored candy. Interesting. And my favorite, Kinder! Of course it is. What? It's always a blast wondering what kind of toy you're gonna get. If Otto were here, he'd probably gobble them all up without hesitating. As for me, I don't feel like having anything sweet right now. Anyway, what's the tentative? David waves a plastic game box at us. I got this new game. Came out not too long ago. As an avid fan of the series, I yanked the game box from him. Hey! Persona 5? I'm not watching you play a video game on a sleepover, dude. Nah, fine. What about spin the bottle or strip poker? Ooh, hell no. David, I don't think that's gonna turn out well, given the two of you are related. Besides, there's no truth with David. He'll probably lie to us again. Hey, come on, I've been honest so far, and I doubt that. I'm not sure if Elias is just joking around. His demeanor suggests that he still has little trust for David. Wish I could keep up with that with my annoyance and anger. Truth is, I've been realizing that I missed him too much to stay angry for long. I need to steer the conversation away somehow, or this night will turn sour soon. How about we figure out the note we found in Clomino? At least whatever David has planned. David rolls his eyes. Way to ruin the mood, dude. I take the frayed piece of the document from my bag and hand it to David. He places it on the table. We gather around in silence, not wanting to interrupt David's concentration as he begins to parse through the faded words. Despite its ragged appearance, I hope this paper can lead us to a major breakthrough in our investigation. David reads the document title out loud. Let's see. Cigarettes, Vorschriften... Meaning? Security regulations. David continues reading the next line on the page. It says, in case of an emergency, loud siren. Immediately head to the underground bunkers. Interesting. Bunkers, huh? Like the one you got trapped in as a kid? Fuck off. Somebody closed the door on me. That wasn't really a bunker anyway, more like a hole in the ground. I guess. Well, the only bunker there is near where the hospital used to be anyway. Do they keep anything down there? Most likely food supplies or medicine. Anything else you can read? That's all I can make out. Apart from the date and document number, the rest of the text is completely faded. Alright. Yeah, I have no idea how it helps me yet, but I'll figure it out. Thanks, David. You're making me blush. I'm starting to regret what I said. So, what you're saying is we should prepare for another visit to Clomino? We? No, I've already put you in enough trouble. Because you weren't honest with us beforehand. Now that we know what to expect, we can prepare better. Sounds fun. Adventure awaits us once more. David begins to squeal like a hyperactive child. I quickly place my paw on his muzzle. There's no way I'm sorry, but no. So, you're gonna do it alone? No, I'll tell Marcus about it. Makes sense, I guess. Wait, so what about the other bunkers then? Since the document mentioned multiple. I guess it meant the smaller ones like the one I fell into. Well then, while Marcus and the police check out the one under at the hospital, we can sneak back into the admin building and see what we can find. I mean, that wolf guy's clearly up to something there. True, good thinking. Someone has to in our family. Fuck you. That'll be riskier. I don't want to come across those people again. Elias pauses to think for a moment. Want to check out the main hall? The town hall? That's right, they could have something in there about Clomino. I think they still keep old documents in town newspapers of Setnivo. It's part of the town's historical preservation efforts. And how do you know this? Dad always took me there when he needed to do research for his writing. Such a daddy's boy. Like, you weren't glued to Mom and Granddad. I don't think I can be daddy's boy while hanging out with Mom and Granddad. Ugh, whatever. David sticks out his tongue at Elias. Guys, can you not? Sorry. Elias's suggestion might be a good lead if there aren't any complications. I guess that's something at least. What time does the town hall open? From 9 to 4. I got work in the morning, but I should be free in the afternoon if you want me to tag along. Same. Can't you just skip work? Isn't this way more important? Nah, I can't. So yeah, sorry for not sucking up to Granddad more to make sure I'd be rich. Looking annoyed now, David returns the note back to me and slumps on the couch. Elias, noticing my silence, grabs the remote and turns on the TV. Alright, how about just a movie or two? I second the movie idea. So, what kind of movie are we going for? David scrolls through the movie collection, asking us about the different horror movies we'd want to watch. Maybe a comedy? By the end of the list, we have 6 horror movies lined up for the night. I don't think we'll get through more than one, but... How about Beefy the Vampire Bat Slayer? You mean the TV show? No, the movie. It's a classic. Yeah, I don't mind. Could be funny. But, David, it's a horror comedy. You sure you can handle the horror part? I can. Really, scaredy boy? Heh. I'm going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Just letting y'all know I'm going to FWA, so there may be less videos on the channel during that period. It's from the 8th to the 12th, so there might be a little bit less going up, y'all. So just letting y'all know. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!